Title: What to expect during an employment standards inspection. Employment Standards Officer Ali Sheik is driving in a car.
The role of an Employment Standards Officer is to conduct inspections and investigations.
Title: Employment Standards Officers travel all over the province to inspect workplaces.
These inspections make sure employers are complying with their responsibilities under the Provincial Employment Standards Act. Officers focus on standards such as the Employment Standards Poster, timely, accurate wage statements with no unauthorized deductions, accurate record keeping, proper hours of work and eating periods, accurate overtime pay, adherence to minimum wage, public holidays and vacation pay standards, and restricting temporary help agencies from charging fees to employees.
Title: Preparing for an inspection.
My name is Maureen Sands, and I'm an Employment Standards Officer. And when I conduct an inspection, I typically give an employer 10 days written notice of when that inspection will take place. This gives the employer an opportunity to get the records available. It also gives us time to do our preparation. We check the legal name of the business, whether it's still active, and we'll look at the claims and inspection history. We will also check to see if the workplace is unionized. We generally don't conduct inspections in unionized workplaces. They have their own dispute resolution process to follow. We supply written notification of the inspection to the employer, along with web links to review their responsibilities. The notification also provides the officer's contact information for any questions about the inspection.
Ali Sheik is on the phone with an employer.
Ali Sheik speaking.
Hi, I received a notice of inspection, and I was just wondering why it is that our workplace is being inspected.
Workplaces are selected through a variety of methods. These may include third-party information, local intelligence, or random selection as part of a sector-specific enforcement. In some cases, we may also re-inspect a workplace to make sure that past violations have been corrected. During an inspection, the Employment Standards Officer will take a look at a number of records which may include schedules, timesheets, payroll ledgers, and wage statements. The notice that we send out to employers also indicates important information about the Employment Standards Poster.
Title: The day of the inspection.
The procedure is that we arrive at the workplace, meet the employer or their authorized representative.
Ali Sheik is on location at a restaurant workplace.
I'm Ali Sheik. I'm an Employment Standards Officer. I'm here to do an inspection.
I've been expecting you. Come with me, the records are in my office.
Sure. We review a variety of documents that relate to the Employment Standards Act, beginning with an employer interview to determine compliance with the ESA. We take time to answer any questions an employer may have about their responsibilities. And we also interview employees.
Ali Sheik approaches an employee.
Hi there. Hello. As part of my inspection today, I'm conducting interviews. Do you mind speaking with me for a couple of minutes?
Sure, absolutely.
Over this way, please. If I have reason to believe that there is not going to be adequate privacy to properly interview employees, I will make that known to the employer and let the employer know that I require a place that is comfortable and that is isolated from the rest of the workforce or work environment. During the inspection, some documents are going to be required from the employer to prove the various standards are being complied with. We then use the documents provided by the employer to perform a test audit. The test audit involves the selection and review of payroll and other records. We randomly select employees to determine that at least the minimum standards are being met.
Title: If no problems are found at the inspection, Ali Sheik creates an inspection report and gives it to the employer.
When I finish the test audit, if I find there is compliance with all standards that were inspected, I will then issue an inspection report which outlines the steps that I took and the findings I have made. The file is then closed.
Title: If problems are found at the inspection.
If it's been found that an employer has contravened the Employment Standards Act, a full audit or a self-audit may be conducted for a set period of time.
If I determine that the employer has contravened the ESA, I may take enforcement actions such as issuing a ticket, issuing a notice of contravention, or in some cases recommending a Part 3 prosecution under the Provincial Offences Act.
When the audit is completed, the employer is asked to voluntarily comply and correct any of the issues that were identified during the inspection. If wages are owed to employees, we will ask the employer to pay those wages.
If the employer does not comply voluntarily, I will issue an order to pay for the amounts that are outstanding.
When the inspection is completed, the officer will provide the employer with an inspection report which is required to be posted. The employer can be identified for a re-inspection at a later date to still ensure compliance.
For more information, call 1-800-531-5551 or 1-866-567-8893 for the TTY service. Or visit ontario.ca/labor. That's spelled ONTARIO.ca/LABOUR.